The Chambal River flows through a series of ravines in central India. As it has been for millions of years, it's a home for India's special crocodilian, the endangered gharial.
Chambal is considered to be one of the finest gharial habitats, of course, in the world, because you don't have gharial outside the Indian subcontinent. Chambal certainly is under extreme threat from very high human activity around that, mainly in 3-4 major forms. One is sand mining, second is fishing, and third is riverbed cultivation.
A 400-kilometer stretch of this river has been declared as the National Chambal Sanctuary. But there is no stopping what people refer to here as the mining mafia. Authorities patrol the sanctuary, catch a few trucks, and arrest some people, but illegal mining continues. The gharial is considered to be one of the most critically endangered of all crocodilian species. It is threatened by the destruction of its nesting and basking sites and shrinking prey base. Gharials get caught in fishing nets and are killed by fishermen and turtle hunters.
Nowadays, gharials are very much threatened by this illicit mining.
The river has been the center of economic activity in that area for times immemorial. People around that place has been kind of using river for many different life-supporting activities, like maybe sand mining is one, riverbed cultivation, fishing also, or even pumping water for their agriculture. And declaring the entire length of the river sanctuary definitely was a recipe for conflict.
The entire river should not be left only for gharials. Mixed use should be permitted so that the gharial survives, and with the friendship and good feelings of the people around it, and not as a species which is coming between them and the river which they want to use.
Experts say about a dozen good nesting sites can still be found on the Chambal River, and that gharials lay about 2,000 eggs, but less than 2% ultimately hatch. Under a conservation program started nearly 30 years ago, a captive breeding center near Morena has produced a growing population of gharials. But the question remains, can this endangered species be protected in its natural habitat? The state government of Madhya Pradesh is under pressure to allow more room for human activities like mining, fishing, and dry riverbed farming. And despite court orders to prohibit sand mining here, the state is now considering the exclusion of some areas of the sanctuary to allow it.
So unless we take care of the welfare of the human beings living around, while kind of creating more space for conservation, things are going to be very difficult.
There's already relentless human pressure on this river. Water flows are drastically reduced during the lean summer season, when the demand for electricity and irrigation is at its peak. The Chambal is also a home for a wide range of other aquatic species, and conservationists say their future here also depends on protecting this breeding ground for the endangered gharial. For Assignment Earth, I'm Gary Stryker.